Welcome back to NBC3 News at 5. It's a new policy that has new moms and dads cheering tonight. Paid maternity and paternity leave. It's being offered at a Skinny Atlas company where 1,000 workers could stand to benefit. Tonight, a look inside Welsh Allyn and why they say it's not only the right move for their employees, but for business. As we focus on your family here in Central New York. Step inside the home of Matt Mullen and you'll find this first-time dad enjoying every precious moment with his new baby girl. Una was born back in October, but it was a bumpy ride coming into the world. She spent time in the NICU, but has since recovered, and today is a bouncing, happy little girl. In the days after they left the hospital, Mullen spent every minute by his wife's side, realizing he would have to go back to work soon. But then got word of a new paternity policy at work.
I was excited. I said I could really use this right now. How do I sign up?
An employee of Welsh Allyn for the last 10 years, Mullen was beyond thrilled to learn the company, which was recently acquired by Hillrom, is now offering 6 weeks paid paternity leave, giving new dads like him the chance to bond with their new babies, to stay at home with their families, and get a full paycheck to support them.
The company looks at me more than just an employee. You know, I'm a person that has a life outside of work, and I've got responsibilities and commitments and a family. Yeah. Good people.
Welsh Allyn President Alton Shader says the new policy launched in November has undoubtedly boosted morale.
This is the right thing for our team members. It's the right thing for their families, but it's also the right thing for our business.
The new benefit not only offers paid time off for dads, but for new moms as well, who get 12 weeks maternity leave, including 6 weeks at full salary, and 8 weeks off for the adoption of a new child, plus $10,000 to help cover adoption costs. The idea was first proposed by an internal women's group as a way to attract and retain top talent. And Shader says it's working.
It's a very competitive world out there. We are trying to attract the best talent that we can, and the only way we'll achieve our goals is if we get the best people. And we think benefits and policies like this can really differentiate us.
Are you sleeping now?
Some days.
For Courtney Tyrone, due next month with her first child, news of the new benefit brought her to tears, realizing she'll get the time she needs to bond with her new baby girl without having to give up her paycheck or vacation time.
I actually cried as soon as I saw it. It was the biggest gift, and it was just the confirmation that 12 weeks was the right amount of time for me to be out of work.
And when she returns, she expects to be refreshed and ready to jump back in, balancing work with becoming a new mom and taking advantage of the company's mother's room to pump milk for her little girl. Back with Mullen and his new baby girl, he still cherishes the time he had at home and now feels a great sense of loyalty to his company for investing in him.
It makes it more than a business. It starts to actually become a family, you know.
Well, Welsh Allyn joins a growing number of companies nationwide offering paid family leave, including Amazon, Apple, Facebook, Google, Microsoft, Netflix, and more.
It is kind of refreshing because we hear, nationally, these are the great companies, the big companies that have these wonderful cafeterias and benefits for parents. But what about smaller companies?
Well, that's right. So this all, of course, comes as a big debate rages on statewide and nationwide about paid family leave. The governor has been proposing this. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand has her own plan. And while this is a growing trend among larger corporations, small businesses say they simply can't afford these same perks.
Yeah, big issue in the presidential race, too.
It is. Still ahead.